Hello everyone, this is Bowser Galaxy 10.
Man, I'm so glad this movie's good.
Welcome to our rambling review for Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
But it's about Sonic Free.
Shush.
I do like how they pretty much blended the story of Sonic 2 and Free together. Where it's like Sonic 2 is just Eggman's back. There's a fox following you. Go.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot there to...
So shoving the Sonic Free and Knuckles part into it as well worked really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, this movie's good.
This movie is it better than the first one?
That's hard to say. That's really hard to say. This one went in a different, direction, I feel.
Yeah. I kind of feel like overall it was a little slow to start, but...
Yeah.
Probably the last hour was...
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so, plot first?
Well... Sonic was being...
Sonic
and being kind of a... He's being Blue Justice, the hero the hero the world needs and deserves, because he needs to one-up Batman.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Eggman's on the Mushroom Planet, and Aang sends out pretty much distress signal and runs into Knuckles, and it's like I kind of like how they did not. I kind of really like how they did the backstory for the Echidna versus Owl thing, because it's like in the first movie we did see Echidnas kill the Mama Owl, and I was like, how would they bring Knuckles into this? And it's like, okay.
I wonder how much of that they came up with beforehand, actually.
It feels like, considering how quick this came out after the first one, I can see it working that they had at least these two planned.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe at the very least they had planned, we're gonna have, if this is successful and we get a second movie, we're gonna have Knuckles team up with Eggman and try to find the Emerald, and then he's gonna betray him.
Yep. I mean, that's how the plot goes. Well, that's how it works. I mean, that's how every single thing ever created with Knuckles and Eggman works.
Knuckles is dumb, believes Eggman tricks him.
Yep.
And then he's like, well, screw you, Eggman!
And then punch. So yeah, the first interaction with the two is great. Where Knuckles just completely destroys him. And then Tails just randomly shows up in a police car, and I'm like, okay, sure.
I can drive a car!
And Knuckles pulls off the siren being like, you're not a real cop, you can't have this!
Wait, that's illegal!
Stop, that's illegal! Oh yeah, what about the great subplot of...
Wedding?
Yeah. It was really slow at the beginning, but then it actually went into main plot, and then it worked.
Yeah.
And then it really worked. It's part of the last hour of this movie where it just immediately becomes really good.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like, the first half of the movie, there was a lot of the humor, I felt like. The first half of the movie, it was like, this humor, some of it's landing, but a lot of it's kind of a little cringe.
And then these three get together, and then it just...
Yeah, these three have fantastic chemistry, as it should be.
Yeah.
They nailed it with these three.
Yeah.
So shall we talk about the characters, or?
Well, we still have plenty of plot.
Yeah.
The Siberia part with dance off. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just confused.
It's like, I'm confused but strangely entertained.
Yes, indeed. And then we pretty much had Ice Cap Zone, which is the skiing down the slopes part.
Obligatory sledding minigame sequence!
Every Sonic's gotta have it. Well, ever since Sonic Free. Where, I mean, well... it's literally just Ice Cap. And then we get the wedding subplot and the main plot just pushed into each other. First off, I was not expecting Gun in this movie. But I was like, yeah, that makes sense to throw him in. Especially considering later.
Yeah.
And then, first off, I like how they switched the sister character into being just the paranoid one into one of the funniest characters of the movie, one of the funniest side characters of the movie.
Yeah.
Where it's like she just stole the show for that whole part, for 10 minutes of the movie, just stole it.
Yeah.
Stole every scene by just being the Raging Bridezilla.
Rachel the Raging Bridezilla is here, and you are afraid.
She just steals the movie for 10 minutes. It's the perfect amount of usage for her, too.
Yeah. It's delightful.
Yeah. And then there's the Emerald Maze, where I just like how both of the parties just break the maze completely. Figuratively and literally.
Surprisingly, Knuckles was in the figuratively camp.
And then we have epic battle between Sonic and Knuckles, where it's goddamn Brown's bracelet. And then Knuckles is about to win, should I mind. And then Eggman betrayal, and gets the Master Emerald.
Oh no. That's actually really funny timing.
Thanks, Joe.
I think he didn't do that on purpose. I mean, everything's intentionally about the Galaxy 10.
So yeah, I wasn't even sure what the hell would even happen after Eggman got the Master Emerald, where it just absorbed into him. I'm like, okay, that's never happened before.
Yeah. It was a little weird how they decided. I found Master Emerald Eggman to be a little...
Yeah.
It's a little strange.
Once he gets into the Death Egg robot, though, it's cool.
The Death Egg robot, freaking cool as heck.
Yeah. Jim Carrey's just having the time of his goddamn life.
Yeah.
Doing it. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention everyone's favorite character, Agent Stone, in his Mean Bean coffee shop. First off, incredible reference. Second off, hilarious.
Yep. Amazing.
I like how they didn't completely like have Agent Stone as a second in command like they had in the first movie, where it was like he was there, but it was mostly pointed at Eggman and Knuckles until the betrayal, which I think worked. And then the climax of the movie is just amazing.
Yeah, they did a great job with it. You got the whole
Sonic Heroes part.
Sonic Heroes team up, and there's You do cool stuff and things. They fight a bunch of robots, and then they come up with a cool plan, and there's...
And Eggman actually uses intellect and actually is pretty good at it. And they both win and lose at that part of the climax. I like that part with the Death Egg robot. They both win and lose. They got the emerald out, but Sonic was also nearly about to die.
Yep.
And then the Master Emerald cracks, and it's like, okay, how is this? I saw a shade of purple. He's going Supersonic with the 7.
Supersonic, but it's not like, oh, I know where this is going, this is boring. It's, no, it's, oh, he's going Supersonic!
Yep.
Let's go!
Yep.
And Supersonic,
yep.
That was awesome.
It's pretty much like a complete and total, like, that's pretty much the I win button of this movie, where it's like, we all know Sonic's gonna win at that point, but it's just fun to see Eggman completely lose.
Yeah. They don't draw it out way too much, they just have him, they have him play with him for a little bit.
And then just, just shoot right through it multiple times, and then it's like, aw, we're not friends!
Nudge.
I love how that nudge has just become something that Sonic does to Eggman's robots. Like, that started in all things in Sonic.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's been a thing for a while. Hilariously started in 06, and then Unleashed did it, and then Forces did it, and then this movie did it. Like, Sonic's done that a few times to Eggman's robots, just like pushing it off the cliff with his foot.
That is something that I really enjoyed about these movies. Even as like a pretty, even as like a pretty
middle
occasional, a pretty occasional Sonic enjoyer and not a real Sonic fan. It's so fun to see how they just come up with ways to reference the game in really clever ways. Like, oh, Sonic's underwater, he's trying to help Knuckles, but he's running out of air! sucks up an air bubble!
It looks weird, but I love the reference anyway.
It's so good.
Okay, yeah, the references are amazing, where it's like, I also love how they just were able to do, like, both of them. Like all 3 of the classic Sonic games. And even some of the other Easter eggs, like I saw SA2 on the helicopter, and that made me incredibly happy.
Yeah, he's like, SA2! And I'm like, what?
Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh! Yeah. Oh no.
You gotta do that every time. Please do. Please do. Okay. So, animation's amazing.
This is a good-looking movie. It looked good.
Yep.
They did a good job.
Yep, they sure did. Okay, so, what character do we go over first? Actually, let's go over some of the side characters first. I'm trying to remember their actual names and not nicknames Sonic gave them. Screw it. Donut Lord and Pretzel Lady really don't have that much screen time this movie.
Yeah, they're just kind of like...
We're the mom and dad of Sonic!
Yeah.
Bye! Heartwarming family moments. Then the scene ends and then they go. Go away for a bit.
It's fine.
Yeah.
They're fine.
They do fine. It's one of those things where it's like I like to see a bit more screen time, but it's like it makes sense that they don't get that much because they're the old characters. We gotta focus on the new stuff. On the major characters. So it works.
Yeah. And they do get their little moments, and their little moments are good.
Sister character steals the movie for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, she's great. Yay, Rachel.
Oh, looks like it does work.
Oh, looks like it does work. The gun guy is like, oh,
Okay.
I just have a taser. You know, the irony that the group is literally called Gun and they don't even have guns.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this freaking 10-year-old fox has built his own laser pistol.
Pretty much.
So admittedly, you do question why he didn't use some of those gadgets when they were fighting Knuckles.
Not really a plot hole, because the first time they just were already there. The second fight on Ice Cap, he was dealing with Eggman instead. And those were the only 2 times where it's like the first time he wasn't even there for most of the first fight with Knuckles until he escaped with Sonic.
Yeah.
And then the second one he was fighting Eggman.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. I mean, he actually did try to use one ensnare on Knuckles, and then he just broke out of it.
Because he is a billion, what was it, 1,000,000% muscle or something?
Yes.
I am 1,000,000% muscle!
Agent Stone.
He's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drawing
old Eggman on the cup.
Is this a one-sided romance?
Pretty much. Like, he's obsessed with this man.
Oh dear.
There's a thing known as getting too close with your boss. Stone has passed that 5 times.
I will say, I thought it was really funny that when Eggman was on the Mushroom Planet, he literally made another stone. That he named Stone. I forgot that his sidekick was named Stone, so I only got it in retrospect.
Yep.
But I was like, oh, that's funny.
Yep. He made his own stone and then got his stone back.
I just thought of something again, though. So Sonic literally did not touch that part of the map that made the hologram appear. He just didn't touch it the whole
apparently.
time. He just didn't touch it.
For, let's see here, like 10-ish years?
Press X to doubt. But whatever.
I mean, he pretty much had to deal with survival and then comic book reading, so he was distracted.
Yeah.
He was probably distracted for a while.
I'm not hotel about it.
Yeah. So, which of the 4 first?
Dr. Eggman.
It's Jim Carrey having the time of his life in the role again.
I gotta admit, he's kind of like this weird. He's kind of in that like weird place of like. Taken individually, I don't think a lot of his jokes are that funny, but it's just the fact that he's so committed.
Yeah.
He's so incredibly committed to being so cringe that it just ends up being entertaining somehow.
Yeah, I love it. Eggman flosses in this movie.
He's so cringe, but he just owns it so hard.
I know.
That it somehow works.
And it's also the Eggman that I like a lot, where it can balance comedic and menacing.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that you don't usually get with 2000, later 2000s Eggman. Like, we've gotten it back recently with Frontiers, but it took a while to get menacing yet comedic Eggman back. Where most of the time they just teeter too far in one direction. These movies have been doing a pretty good job at keeping the balance.
Yeah. Oh, which one of these three do we talk about first?
Tails.
Yeah, let's talk about Tails.
Yeah, it's Tails.
It's Tails. It's your boy Miles per hour.
Yep. He works. They pretty much do his entire character arc between like Sonic 2 to Sonic Adventure in this, and I like it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
He's a genius. He got his airplane, and then it probably got blown up.
Yep.
Maybe he'll build another one.
How did he learn to fly it that fast?
Because he's a genius.
Oh, okay. Eating popcorn, that makes sense!
He built a semi-functional universal translator, my guy.
Yeah, good point. Semi-working.
Still, that's better than... Do you see any universal translators around? He's still... Even if he had a semi-functional one, he's still beating, like, Google's entire development team.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Yeah.
He single-handedly matched Google Translate.
Yep. I mean, that's just what Tails does normally, anyway.
Yeah, Tails is cool.
Yeah.
I like Tails.
Not as much as the other two. Good God, which one do we even pick first?
I feel like saving the main character for last is appropriate, even.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure both of us like the other one more, though.
You're right. Tree in the bottom right corner is the best character.
Elba's amazing as Knuckles.
Yes.
This is Sonic Boom Knuckles, and I love every second of it.
So good. Oh man. So you said a lot of good things about this movie. None of them compare to Knuckles.
Yeah.
Knuckles is an absolute delight.
Yep.
Every second he is on the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Man, we really should have went Sonic first.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I told you, but then I was like, wait, no, I didn't.
You said to do the other one.
This is my fault. No! What have I done?
But yeah, every line from Knuckles is just amazing.
Wait. He is somehow the character who is trying the least to be funny and witty, ends up being funnier than the entire rest of the movie.
Because he's taking himself too seriously.
He's taking himself way too seriously, and is also pretty stupid.
Also, all the times they just use his strength for comedy is just perfection. They nail it every time.
And then I don't even know if they did this on purpose. Where it's like he's like, yeah, let's all fist bump, and we're like, oh no, let's see where this is going. Normal. And then it's just a normal fist bump, and we're like,
huh.
Oh.
We were just imagining Sonic and Tails just being flogged. Also, I just love how they're trying to make a plan and Knuckles just goes. Where it's like, I will go. Knuckles, you jump out of the plane. Okay.
Okay. Whatever.
Yep. But yeah, everything from Knuckles' mouth is just pure gold.
Yeah. And he is also very cool. And he has cool fight stuff. Yep. He punches things lots. He's
Sonic Boom Knuckles. That's pretty much all I have to say.
I can't wait for.
It's the good part of Sonic Boom Knuckles.
I can't wait for Amy Rose to show up in Sonic 3 and for him to make fun of her for feminism things.
Oh my god.
just.
And also something else I really liked was how believable it was that Knuckles would join up with Sonic, like, right after.
Yeah, they did a really good job with that. I didn't even really think about that, but yeah, they did a good job.
Like that's my one gripe with Sonic Freeze plot, where it's like Sonic fights him once. Knuckles sees Eggman grabbing the Master Emerald. Eggman leaves with it. Knuckles immediately thinks Sonic is good. Let's help Sonic. Let's become best friends. Meanwhile, this one with dialogue, it works a lot. Also, just the beach scene is hilarious when Sonic's just throwing sandballs at him and then just the pile. As I said, every strength joke they make with Knuckles just gold. Me and Joel were laughing every time Knuckles was on screen and talking.
Yeah. Knuckles is incredible.
Oh yeah, also his handshake of friendship. Ah!
Yeah. That's why we thought the fist bump was gonna be deadly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Sonic.
He's Sonic.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this Sonic or the first movie Sonic's better, but this one is a good contender. Still, though. Yeah. Like, this is still a really good go of Sonic.
Yeah. I think he does have a thing in this movie where he does one-liners constantly.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Some of them, a few of them land. A lot of them, it's just kind of like, okay, Sonic's being witty. Sure.
Oh, great, the Winter Soldier.
I think some of those I chuckled at just because I was like, ha!
I understood that reference.
I understood that. It's just, heh, Marvel humor.
Yeah.
Heh, Dark Knight humor.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's just I understood that reference, so I laughed, but it really wasn't that funny, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Meanwhile, some of the good lines are really good, though, from him. Like, one of my favorite ones is okay, step one, we go in for the attack. Step two, I have no idea.
Yep.
But yeah, these free play off each other so well.
Yeah. Like, I will briefly mention we did watch the animated short as well, and they continued to play off each other really, really well there.
Yeah, the one with the Eggman drone that that wants to be a poet.
I would legitimately watch like a TV show about these three.
Yep.
Oh man.
Again, they don't really need to because Sonic Boom already exists, and I'm pretty sure that's what the new Sonic cartoon's gonna be trying to do as well.
Yeah. Man, I need to watch Sonic Boom.
Same.
I just seen like a whole ton of Sonic Boom out of context.
Yep.
It was like,
and 90% of it is Knuckles.
That's not even just Knuckles, it's just really good!
Yep. Yeah, the best part of Sonic Boom was the things that weren't video games of Sonic Boom. Who would have guessed? Have you realized that Sega seems to do that a lot, where it's like, here's the thing that'll be helping the other thing. The first thing is the thing that's better.
It's like, okay, we're going to use this to set up our game. Why is it better than our game? But
yeah, if you liked the first one, watch this. There is no reason not to.
I think after talking it through, just because of how great their dynamic is, I think that alone puts
it
this
does
above the first
do
movie,
it slightly above, yeah.
Yeah, like I think before we have the group together, I think this movie.
Yeah, it's like the first hour.
You...
Yeah, the first hour is just like its sequel to Sonic 1. It's going to be slow. But once you get to the second hour, this movie becomes amazing. Slowly turns into great. And then by the climax, it's just a fantastic movie.
Yeah. But because of how great their dynamic is, as long as I can keep that up into the next movie, I am very excited for Sonic 3.
Which is apparently going to have Shadow now.
Yay.
As a person who saw Sonic Adventure 2 and seeing how Sonic Adventure 2 was the first game with any kind of designated backstory or plot, it's going to be interesting to see how they do that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how they do most of the other parts.
Well, so far I think they've done a pretty good job of kind of keeping a lot of the spirit of how they of the original story, and they keep a lot of the details, but they kind of made it their own.
And I think,
cool
I think I remember seeing that Jim Carrey said this is the last time he's doing Robotnik, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that works.
This mean Robotnik's dead, or someone else is gonna be the one.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on how that's gonna go. That's probably why they don't show the body after. Don't show like him escaping or anything. Where it's like I had to get plastic surgery after the fall or something.
That would be funny.
I can see them doing it.
I had to get plastic surgery and my voice changed. I had to make a device for my to fix my vocal cords because it got damaged, and now I sound different.
I see that happening. Why do I see that happening? And it's totally being carried.
If I called that joke exactly, I am going to lose it.
You heard it here.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first at Pals of Galaxy 10.
If they do that, it's going to be amazing, though. Yeah, Sonic 2 is amazing. Watch. If you're not a Sonic fan, watch the first one, then watch this one. They're worth it. Like, even if you're just a mild Sonic fan, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get enjoyment from this.
Hello, I am a mild Sonic fan. I got a lot of enjoyment out of this.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And I think that's what makes when a video game movie excels, when you don't have to see the material to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, that's something I've realized that back in the day you couldn't do. Like, every single thing was like, you've watched the movie before, and it's like, what if we haven't played the game before? But yeah, if they keep on this track record, it's gonna be an amazing trilogy.
Yeah, I am excited.
Yeah.
I am pleased with the results.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how the hell they'd even incorporate Shadow into this. And if Shadow would be the only character they incorporate into it.
Oh no, it's Rouge!
No. You know what? Rouge is kind of integral to the story.
No!
She is.
No!
She is a government agent. And it'd be easy to work through. Oh no.
I guess we'll see.
Yep.
Guess we'll see if there's Boobs McGee.
I'd also like to see Metal Sonic at some point if Robotnik returns as a villain.
Yeah.
Robotnik returns as a villain, he has to throw out Metal Sonic. Then again, that might just be what they did here with Knuckles, kinda. But it's like, if he returns again, I hope we see at least some kind of Sonic from him. Then again, that'd be the point of Shadow, too. I really hope it's not just Eggman tricks the guy into becoming a villain, become friends again. Like, you did that plot already here. You got once, Sega. You're not going to be able to do it again. I like how the past 5 minutes...
Imagine if they just randomly decide, we're going to do Black Doom, and then they actually do it great. Somehow. They just somehow redeem Shadow the Hedgehog.
I can see it happening. Then again,
I just imagining they literally have Black Dooms, like, at one point, Shadow's, like, has to make some decision about who to side with, and he's like, hero or villain, you choose!
Hero or renegade, you decide. Well, I don't think they'd be able to do it without doing a lot of gaps because, yeah, because of Jim Carrey leaving, I'm not sure how they do Gerald Robotnik's plot and such, which is gonna make Shadow really interesting to see what kind of story they make up for him. Like, I can see them working the Gerald and Maria stuff into it, but it'd take a lot of work to make it fit this continuity. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
The past 4 minutes have just been us talking about those potential sequel plots. Alright. But yeah, good movie. Go watch.
Clap, clap, clap. Good movie. Did enjoy.
Yes.
Look forward to next movie.
Hopefully we get more Knuckles. Can we get a movie spin-off about just Knuckles? That sounds like a terrible idea, actually.